Welcome to my video about Elevation in OpenDRIVE. My name is Nico, and in this video I will explain how elevation works in OpenDRIVE. In this video you will learn how to define the elevation profile and the elevation entries within that profile. And obviously that's all you need then to design and define elevation, so descent and ascent for your roads in OpenDRIVE. This is the high-level XML structure of OpenDRIVE. Check out my video about what is OpenDRIVE, where I'm explaining what each of those elements are for and what you can use them for. Link in the video description and at the end of this video. So you can find the elevation profile directly under the plan view within the road definition. And the elevation profile defines how the road ascends and descends along the S-axis. To define how the road tilts and to define the lateral profile, we obviously can use the lateral profile under the elevation profile. I will make an individual video for lateral profiles later. So let us check out how we can use the elevation profile and how it works in OpenDRIVE. The elevation profile defines the height of the road along the reference line. The reference line is defined in the plan view, and the plan view sticks to the XY plane defined in the inertial coordinate system. And the elevation is the height difference of our road surface to our plan view. This means that once we apply elevation, the road length is being stretched while the reference line stays the same length. And that is important that we keep that in mind. And we can see that how that works here in that image. The green line represents the reference line and has a certain length, and the white line represents the road surface, and obviously this is going to be longer than the green line. The elevation profile is defined within the road and contains elevation definitions for a road depending on how we would like to shape our elevation. So the elevation is defined by a third order polynomial, which has the following attributes: A, B, C, and D, as we have known from so many other third order polynomials we use in OpenDRIVE. So S is defining the S coordinate from where the elevation entry is valid, and the parameters A, B, C, and D are just the parameters of the polynomial, as we can see here in that white equation. So if we want to apply a constant height, we just change or give the parameter a value, and that specifies how far the road surface is going to be from our inertial coordinate system or the XY plane. If the value is negative, we will be below that, and if it's positive, obviously we're going to be above the XY plane. In our example here, we applied the value 2, and therefore we are 2 meters above the XY plane. Just applying a constant height to a road is just not going to do it for most road networks. So we also need to be capable to apply a constant ascent or descent to a road. And that you can do by changing the parameter b. So what I showed here is a constant ascent from 0 to a height of 2 over a distance of 10 meters. So for that we change the pitch of the road by changing the parameter b. Just having constant heights and constant ascents won't do the job. So we need to be able to combine those two. And what we can see now is a constant ascent followed by a constant height. And this can be realized by two elevation entries. And here you can see that the second entry is valid from the S coordinate 5, while the first entry is, as we've seen before, valid from S equals 0. Which means that if we are below the S coordinate 5, the first elevation entry is valid, and after that this next elevation entry is valid until we have a further elevation entry or the road ends. Of course, this type of elevation would not be a good one, as we are completely missing any smooth transitions and therefore would end up with a bumpy ride. So what can we do about that? We can use the power of the third order polynomial to create that smooth transition. Now I change the parameters C and D to create that third order polynomial shape. Here we now have that smooth transition from the first elevation entry, which is valid from 0 to S equals 4, and you can see how the gradient of the elevation changes smoothly. As soon as the required height is reached, at S equals 4, we can now switch to our constant height again. And this will probably be a way smoother ride for our ego vehicle. So thank you very much for watching. Now you have a basic idea about how elevation works in OpenDRIVE and how you can apply it. So if you like this video, consider to like and subscribe, and recommend it to colleagues of yours who might find that helpful as well. See you the next time.